Hello, everyone. Good to see you. Highlight of my day, chatting with you all. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're well. I'm going to get started here in a few minutes with the last show of the week. Grab your coffee, grab your OJ. We're going to get real today. Give me a break. Gosh, man, it's early morning. I'm adjusting my mic, alright? Give me a break, y'all. Come on now. No, but seriously, let me know if that audio is okay. I think, I'm trying to fix the mic a little bit, so I should be coming through loud and clear. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Bada bing, bada bang. You know, folks, we have a very exciting event happening over the next 24 hours here at Disrupt, hosted by Apollo, my good friend. Known him for quite a while in the Minecraft days, but he is spending 24 hours in virtual reality, starting right now, actually. But in the meantime, we're going to get started with our regularly scheduled program here. Welcome, folks, to VRadio. Lee Master says, can you email my teacher saying it's okay for me to watch this stream? Well, sure. If your teacher accepts emails from 21-year-old men across the U.S., then I will be happy to write you a doctor's letter. Very British T says, what's your favorite band? It's got to be Anthrax, right? I'd say right now my favorite band. Okay, favorite band all time is probably the Beatles. Okay, I'd have to go with the Beatles. Classic. Yeah, so Disrupt, we're a studio in Atlanta, started by yours truly a couple years ago. But most of us work remotely. Got some editors, got some moderators. You know, we keep it cool. We keep it tight. Favorite band is the Monkees. Team for great choice, my friend. Now they made songs. I'm drawing a blank on what songs they made, but yeah, there's something about like that 60s vibe, right? That's one of my favorites. The 60s era. Like I mentioned earlier, a good friend of mine, Apollo, is spending 24 hours in Minecraft VR. He just went live as of a few minutes ago. The stream should be coming through on his end on the Disrupt channel, the Disrupt Twitch, as well as his channel. Highly recommend checking it out. Folks, we got Feather by Nujabes.
Motivational teacher with words that burn people. Singing the headlines, line with discord. It's either genocide or the planet in uproar. Never good. The rules in paradise are never nice. The best laid plans of mice and men are never right. I'm just a vagabond with flowers for Algernon, an average Joe who knows what the fuck is going on. It's the hope of my thoughts that I travel upon. Fly like an arrow of God until I'm gone. So drifting away like a feather in air, letting my words take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater. So I'm drifting away like a feather in air, letting my soul take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater. Taking chances, word tap dancing with wolves in an ice arena out there, deep in the woods of Arizona. The sun be out, life's ironic, ain't it? Trying to be Dali when I write surreal life, I painted vivid. Habitat crazy, insane. Watching propaganda, 6 o'clock, news and insane. Cultures clash, all black folk and white trash. They rebel in the cyberspace and might crash. Dash to millennium, a million miles are running. At the speed of now, bound no return gunning. Rambo style, gun hold, child gunning. Ambo plow, 2 times loud, stunning. Stunning, when it hits ya, lift you off the earth like, hey yo, take you right back to earth. And niggas wonder why, they might wonder why this shit.
It should be going live. Let me know if it's not working on Apollo's end.
So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater. So I'm drifting away like a feather in air, letting my soul take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater. Treat you better than me, cause that's the heavenly key to unlock the inner strength for my essence will be. It's the knowledge of self, understanding of the things around me that becomes the wisdom that I need. Living this life to the best of my ability, channeling energy to my thoughts, attain symmetry. Remember me? Because my prose remain gold. I got the gift of gab like them pimps and cane goals. It never ends. I keep it rolling like a cipher. The first caveman bringing fire, innovating it higher to plasma states. I raise the stakes. It's double or nothing in this vacuum of space. I will survive divine to time to cry. Fuck a hold a hide. I'm alive with pride. And I drove the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Singing this will be the day that I die.
Ooh. Nujabes Feather bringing it down. It should be working on Apollo's channel as well, so he hasn't pulled that up. But, folks, we got Flower by Kyo Itachi coming up live. Mr. Pocket says, what are your thoughts on the current year VR? You know, I'm excited about it. I think there's a general interest in VR now, more so than maybe even last year. I think people are starting to get a little more excited about it, which excites me in turn. What's going on, Zyro? Welcome to the stream, brother. Algertis, you're listening to a radio show where I spit into a mic for about an hour, play some music, talk to some people, take some calls. Welcome to VRadio, my friend. Thoughts on Oculus Rift S? Okay. I'm excited about it. I know there's a lot of hate for the headset itself. I know there's a lot of, people saying it's not a good enough headset. The innovation isn't good enough. But what I think they're doing is just trying to create an easy to set up headset for people that just want to get in VR quickly. They don't want to mess around with a bunch of tracking cables. They just want to plug and play, And I think that's a smart move. That being said, WMan22 in chat in our community, great guy. He made a really good point that what they should have done perhaps is keep the Rift, the original Rift around, and offer the Rift S as the entry level point for those that want outside in tracking, those that want inside out tracking. It really depends. Lights, I love you even more, mate. Hey, Boiled Basket, thanks for the question. If you want to reach out to us, you can head on over to our website. You can find it in the YouTube channel. It's labeled The Hub. And right there, you'll see an email. It's hello@studiodisrupt.tv. You can just reach out there, take a look at your email, and I'll get back to you. Folks, that was Andromeda Vibes by Kyo Itachi. Next up, we got Nagashi. And don't forget, folks, we're going to be taking some calls here in a few minutes. You can click the link down below in the Discord to join. Talk about life, talk about anything you want. It's all on the table. Noah Gaming Studio says, hey, I subscribed when you made Skies of Aurora and just wanted to say, watched it again. Well, hey, thanks, man. That's, for those that don't know, I started out in Minecraft, Machinima's Minecraft Films. Made a little feature film, so hey. Noah, thanks for checking it out, man. I agree, Cole. I think there's room in the VR market for both the sort of, professional headsets, which I think HTC is 100% filling, and then there's room in the market for more of the consumer headsets, like the Apple-centric, the regular person that just wants to get into VR. I think both will fill their respective markets. Original Eyelash says, what is this caps L, cap O, cap L? Well, you're listening to a radio show, Original Eyelash. Welcome. That was Nagashi, inspired by RZA by Kyo Itachi. I've been really into Kyo's music lately. It's, kind of mixing that Eastern piano vibe. Folks, we're having some issues with the Minecraft dual stream. It might be because we're on 2 live streams on 1 channel, but I assure you we're streaming as well on Twitch and Apollo's channel, so you can go ahead and click that link to watch the Minecraft stream. But hey, next up we got Piano Aphrodite. Thanks for tuning in. John Snook asks, hey Disrupt, while in VR did you even shower, and if so, how? I did. It was not a good experience, I will tell you that. I basically had a sort of box that I put over my head with plastic wrap over it, which kept my head clean, but the sort of downside of it was I could not shampoo my hair, so definitely not a fun experience showering in VR. Great question from Rents. He says, do you feel the same way about VR when you started? It's a different feeling now. I feel like when I first started VR, I was just getting into it to consume stuff, right? I just wanted to play games. I just wanted to explore virtual worlds and landscapes. Now, I still like doing that, don't get me wrong, but I view it more as a way to express myself, as a way to create things, express what I feel inside and try to translate that into the medium of virtual reality. But hey folks, that was Piano Aphrodite. We're going to be taking some calls here. Starting it off is one of a regular, Dozy. What's going on, man? Oh no, I can't hear you. Give me a second, my friend. There you are. What's going on, Dozy?
Hey man, it's been pretty good. It's been a pretty good night.
Right on. How's the the petition going? Trying to get a rank?
That's not me. That's Dr. Dark.
Weren't you sharing it around though?
No.
Oh no. Okay. Well,
But, like, I've signed it. It's at like 9 right now.
It's at 9. All right. I for those that aren't sure, friends in the Discord are sharing a petition to get a specific rank, and we said if it gets 20 signatures that we'll take it up with staff. So, hey, thanks for signing the petition, Dozy. I appreciate it, man.
Also, just to clarify, what did you mean by 20 signs? 20 signs each, or 20 signs in total?
I'm thinking whichever one gets 20 signs will do. If they both reach 20, then they'll both get the rank.
So, like, it's a confirmed rank, I guess. Yeah?
Yeah, well, one rank is the good teen, and the other rank is the good kid. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean,
there's a big gap in that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why I think there could be 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, you got any weekend plan? Oh.
Can you continue, Kristen? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got any weekend plans, man? You just chilling?
It's my graduation on Sunday, so
It's what?
my graduation.
Oh, really? Well, congratulations, man.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, man. Next step in
Also,
life.
like, I've had this idea of like a small projection on your, if you have a bathroom mirror or something, like a projection that you can like type on, do work on while you're just showering,
Oh. So
or
when
in a car, like one of the windows in the passenger seat, where you can just touch on it, like do videos and stuff.
now that'd be interesting. Yeah, there's something about like projecting AR that I think will be cool because it's almost, I imagine, cheaper than sort of like full, VR or
Yeah,
AR
'cause
glasses.
it's just a projection.
Yeah,
But
interesting.
like somebody's already done it with the keyboard though, in like I think 2016.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It's that'll be cool. Well, hey, Dozy, thanks for calling in, man. Always good chatting with you.
Right. Thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk later.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Mm, You were gonna confirm that you're gonna bring back the flow, right?
We'll see. We'll see.
Well,
It's been a busy
okay,
few
thanks.
weeks. I want to, though.
Bye.
See ya. Ah, good times, folks. Remember, you can call in the Discord link down below. But first up, we got South Bank, Pablo Quay. Chantal asks, are you an INTJ? I'm not sure. I can't remember which one I am. I know I'm a Gemini, though, depending on if you believe in those. Sha Fox asks, how many people are in the Disrupt team? So, here in Atlanta, 2 including me and the co-founder, and then across the U.S. and the world's, say about 5, including moderators, including editor, Jose. So, we're a small team, but we like to keep it chill. Don Nord asks, are you religious? Or is VR your only god? I like to say I'm spiritual, not religious. I take a very deep interest in sort of many religions. Right now I'm just kind of researching, trying to find what sticks with me. I'm sure some people can relate to that in chat. That was South Bank by Pablo Quay. Coming up, we're going to be taking some calls. Hey, Dr. Dark, the infamous Dr. Dark. What's going on, man?
Oh, what's up, man? Not much. I'm just trying to get my petition around.
Oh, yeah?
You
You're
know?
trying to get your petition around, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if the owner could, help me out.
Well, I have to remain impartial to this. This is up to you, man. You got to spread your petition around and get people to sign it
Yeah.
if you want the rank.
I just put it in chat, so everyone who's down in the chat, go and look in the chat. I just put it down there and sign it. Anyways, how you going, man?
Oh, I'm doing all right, man. Glad it's the end of the week. Got some coffee. Can't complain.
Oh, hell yeah. It's finally it's a Friday for you today, isn't it?
It is.
Just turned Friday.
Yeah,
Oh, that
Friday
sucks.
morning.
I feel bad for all of you guys because you still have to do one more day of week.
Yeah,
Anyways,
you're straight chilling.
um,
You're 12 hours ahead, aren't you?
yeah, something like that. It's
Yeah, man.
insane.
It's funny.
Well, it's 11:26 where I am, so we're
Oh,
above
wow.
12 hours.
Okay.
Oof. Anyways, yeah. What was I gonna say? Jesus. I'm not good with remembering stuff. That's something that you probably have noticed recently. That
It's
I'm not.
becoming a recurring theme, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the best memory. So, people in the chat, please don't hate on me. I'm not so good.
Yeah, I know. I
Nice,
understand, man.
another queen. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to ask you, what was your first ever headset?
First ever
VR.
headset. So it was actually the Google Cardboard. I got it at a event. Popped on
Oh
my
yeah,
phone and my mind was blown. Even, I'm sure. Have you tried the Cardboard?
I have. Yeah,
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not great, right? It's pretty rudimentary, but back
it's pretty
then,
good though.
yeah.
Yeah, for what it was.
Yeah, back
I
then it
tried
was
back
like,
in 2015
right?
or something. Yeah, it was like one of my friends brought it into school one day, and it was just amazing. And it was something that you never saw at school, and they passed it around all day, and everyone was just blown away. Do you
Yeah.
remember those things when you were growing up as a kid? They were like VR headsets, but they weren't, and they were like pictures, expanded pictures.
Viewfinder.
You might have not seen those, but
Yeah, I remember those.
yeah, those were the good old days, eh?
Yeah.
And what was your first ever console you got, from childhood? I
So it
guess.
was actually the Super Nintendo. I remember playing Mario World on it. That was kind of
Oh,
my first foray into uh, the digital pixels, the digital
yeah.
games. Yeah. What about you?
My first console was either the original Xbox or the PS2. I can't
Nice.
remember which one came first, because I was playing both at such a young age, and also I had the GameCube for a little while
Nice.
because we found it in a storage shed that my dad used to, because my dad used to have it when it first came around, and then he put it away when we got the Xbox,
Mhm.
and then it didn't stick around for too long, but it was really good, because the Nintendo is really good,
Yeah.
always has been.
That's a
you know.
good lineup, man. The PS2, Xbox, and GameCube.
Yeah,
I never
I
was
know. Yeah,
an Xbox guy, but the PS2, man, many hours spent on that one.
yeah. My neighbors actually gave it to me because they upgraded to the PS3 when it launched. They
Nice.
gave it to me with Crash Bandicoot, and that was my childhood right there.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I've got a question. Can I share a story and tell people what to do?
Is
Because
this
I did. Yeah, it's all good. It's completely PG.
all right? The mic is yours. Share away, my friend.
All right. So it was yesterday, and we went to push my mate into the pool. He grabbed me, and then he tried to throw me in the pool. You know that how when you do that, you have that little wrestle on the pool side, trying to see who gets in first. And he overestimated, and then I came crashing into the concrete on the edge, and I smashed my head and my elbow and my rib cage on it. So that was fun.
Oof.
So no, everyone, do not try to push anyone into the pool because, well, unless you're as big as them, because I'm a little bean.
You heard it here
Anyway.
first, folks. Do not try to push people into the
Yeah,
pool. Ouch,
especially
man.
skinny.
That sounds painful.
And where were you born and raised, if that's okay?
Yeah, I was born in the West Coast, so Washington State, Seattle.
Oh yeah.
Moved to New York when I was younger, and then pretty much moved to Atlanta, Georgia, the south of the U.S.
Mm.
when I was about 7 and been here since. So I pretty much say I was raised here, you know.
Yeah. And when did you start YouTube as a creator, I guess?
It's going to have the last question, but it was around in 2013.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
different
Thank you so
channel.
much, man.
Yeah,
And
absolutely, man. Always a
before I
pleasure.
go, let me tell everyone to sign the petition again. Make sure to vote for me as the good king. All right, everyone, have a good morning
Talk to you later,
or
Doc.
night. See ya. Bye.
Petitions away, folks. We're chilling here, taking some calls this Friday. Hope you're doing well.
Folks, what's going on? Alex Jones here. They're churning the frogs.
I'm not even going to finish that sentence. Folks, we got Colorful Storms coming up next. HB Medic 69 asks, does anyone watch anime? I have to admit, as of 3 weeks ago, I have started on the anime train. Started off on Samurai Champloo, and now going through SOA. So, we'll see, folks. I've gone full Weibo. We got a VRadio in chat. Bro, a huge fan of your videos. Keep it up, man. Great edits. Much Max asks, my birthday is coming up, and just asking, is it worth to get the Rift now? You know, if you have a good PC, I would say yeah. I mean, the Rift is good. I like it. That being said, the Rift S is coming out within the next few months. You know, that's a decision you're going to have to make yourself, my friend. I think it's almost kind of like the phone comparison. It's like, do I get this phone now, or do I wait until the next one? I mean, if I was you, I would probably wait for the Rift S. But folks, coming up next, we got Clouds by Kiyo. Hey, Tachi. Hey, Dr. Filnian. Dr. Filnians. You are live on air, Dr. Filnians. How are you? I don't think Dr. Phil is on air right now. His mic is muted, unfortunately. Yep, Dr. Phil left. He went to the ranch. Hey, Joe X, you're live on air. How's it going?
Fine. What's up?
What's up, Mike?
I'm just new to this whole thing. So I just ask you questions.
Yeah, man, you can ask me questions. You can talk about life. Whatever you want.
So how's it going for you? You live in Australia, right?
Unfortunately, I don't live in Australia, but live in the US over here.
Okay, very interesting. What's the time on your end? The time on your end?
Right now it is 9:35 a.m. What's the time for you?
It's 2:35 p.m.
PM. Okay, right on.
Oh, so when did you start like your YouTube channel?
So Disrupt before it was Disrupt was a channel called Proper Steez, and that was started in about 2014, 2015, I believe. So it's been about 6 years.
Uh-huh. And like, did you get any support in the industry? Did you get any shout outs, or are you just alone the whole way?
Yeah, early on, I used to do a lot of Minecraft videos, and when the Minecraft community, I would say, was at its peak, we got a couple shout outs here and there. We were sort of, in the community itself. But the most
Uh-huh.
recent spike has definitely been the sort of the first big one, which has been fun.
Yeah, man. No, it was nice talking to you.
Oh, absolutely, Joe X. Have a great rest of your Friday, man.
Have a great day, man.
Peace. Folks, we got Clouds by Kyo Itachi. Thanks for tuning in. Don Nord, a lot of the music is just ones that I collect. Others are just playlists that I play through. Arcanium Lux says, currently at work working on some projects while listening to this. Well, hey, thanks for tuning in, man. Hello from Athens. Shout out, man. Shout out to Athens out there. KG Gamer, what's up, dude? Good to finally talk to you. Oh, I think he's gone. KG Gamer. And
Hello, can you hear me?
yeah, you're good. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, man? Hold on, I got your stream playing. I got like echo. Alright, yeah, what's up, man? You're famous now. How's the 15 mil treating you?
No, I'm not famous.
Dude, that thing fucking blew up. Oh,
Yeah,
am I
I
allowed
was
to swear,
not.
by the way?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, man, I wasn't not expecting that. So,
Yeah,
it's interesting.
I saw the title was crazy, but I don't think it would blow up like that.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh yeah, did you see the Rift S announcement?
I did. Yeah, I saw your video as well. Great video, man.
Oh, you did? You actually know
Yeah.
who I am?
Yeah,
Crazy.
absolutely. So you got some
Oh my
great
God.
videos,
So what do
man.
you think? Are you as extreme on it as I am?
Not as extreme as you are. You got some some pretty heavy viewpoints on it, but no, I mean I definitely see, like, it's not a huge advancement for the industry, right? But I think what they're trying to do is just fill the average Joe market, the guy that maybe has a PC, a gaming PC, but doesn't really want to mess around with like a bunch of cables, mess around with a bunch of sensors. I think they're the consumer
I
market.
100% see that. Yeah, I think that in the end, well, not 6-star, but inside out tracking will become the sort of mainstream. But I'm just concerned that the tracking isn't there yet, and we're gonna get a bunch of people coming into VR who, yeah, save 10 minutes of setting up base stations, but in the end are gonna experience worse tracking.
Right.
Who knows? We're just gonna have to see
Yeah.
when it comes out. You can only speculate.
Yeah. It's tough too. I mean, like, there's so many headsets. Like, I feel like for someone on the outside of the industry, like you and me, we're in it. Like, we research this stuff. But someone on the outside, like, there's 6-off, there's inside out, there's outside in tracking, there's this headset, there's that. It's so confusing.
There's MR as well. I remember even when I was getting into it, I didn't know what they were.
Yeah.
There's so many variants and stuff at the minute.
Well, I
The
hate.
industry needs to find a center to base headsets off.
Yeah, just like a standard.
Yeah.
And then you have Microsoft over there with trying to coin the term mixed
You better
reality.
talk to me about what's going on with Microsoft and VR.
So
I don't
annoying.
know what they're doing. And then you got the new what is that? The HP headset. It's really high resolution, but for some reason it's 2-camera tracking.
Really?
I've got no idea about. Yeah, it's 2 cameras.
Two
Supposed to
cameras.
do inside-out tracking.
Huh.
I have no clue how that's gonna sustain like nicely.
That's odd.
But yeah, other thing, you got the Disrupt Twitch channel,
Yeah.
and there's a guy streaming Minecraft on it. Is that like a public like channel now?
Yeah, so what we're kind of hoping to do is make Disrupt more of like a network rather than just me. So my friend wanted to do 24 hours in VR, so he's streaming for the next day on the Disrupt channel as well as the YouTube over here.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
man.
Well, it was good to talk to you, man.
Oh,
Glad
absolutely, man. Yeah, we got to chat more. Feel free to
Yeah.
reach out.
Well, enjoy your stream, man. I won't hold your time any longer.
You too, man. Have a good one.
See you around.
Good times. Virtual in chat. Absolutely great YouTuber. I'll be sure to post his link. Highly recommend checking out. But folks, we got Mugen Swords by Kyo Itachi. Jon Snoke says, my right eye is super weak while my left eye is almost normal. Can I change the lens distance from the eyes for a specific eye, or can I do both or none? So right now with current VR headsets, you can only change sort of the IPD, the distance that lenses are apart from each other. You cannot change the distance that they go in forward or backward space. That being said, you can get specific prescription lenses for VR headsets, which may help you. Folks, that was Mugen Swords. We're going to be taking some more calls here in Discord. Chatting with you. Hey, Jared, you're live on air. What's going on, man?
Hey, dude.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. In the new chat, there's like so many Aussies, so it's welcome change from other servers I've seen.
We're being taken over by Australians. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. So I had a question for you. On your channel, there's like videos from like 5 years ago, like Minecraft content.
Yeah.
I was with like the whole new redesign of the channel. I was wondering why you still kept them up there, because they're a bit out of the VR realm.
Yeah, I think I always like looking at the history of like different creators, right? Like I said, I like seeing where they started, how they maybe got to the current content that they're making. So I figured I would just keep it up, and some of the stuff I'm still proud of. I mean, I spent a lot of time on it when I was younger, so I figured younger Jack would want older Jack to keep up his work.
Yeah, I mean it's still pretty awesome editing stuff for like 5 years ago, that's for sure.
Thanks, man.
I was also gonna ask, where did you come up with the name Disrupt? Like, what motioned you to think about that name?
I was trying to come up with a name that would work with studio, because originally starting Disrupt, I just wanted to do like VR content, like VR films. So it was originally Studio Disrupt, and then we just went to Disrupt. But the name itself is kind of one of those things that just popped into the head, you know? It didn't have much of a thought process for it.
Yeah, it's definitely a sick name as well. Like, it pops out from other VR chats, VR not chats, but VR channels I've seen.
Oh, glad to hear it, man.
Also, your editing. How long does it take to usually edit a video? Because the editing on some of these most recent videos is like insane.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, the most recent one, the headset guide, took about 3 days of like, not full-time editing, but yeah, about 3 days. The documentary, that was about a week of like a couple all-nighters.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that was a long edit.
And I was also gonna ask. So I've never actually used a VR headset at any time.
Yeah.
So this channel's a bit of a wake up for me. But I was gonna ask. A lot of people I've talked to, they've all talked about eye strain being a thing they're worried about. Did you feel that at all during the week that you used it?
Yeah, I was really surprised. Like, even my mom was worried about the eye strain for me, and I really did not experience that much eye strain. I don't know why. There were a few points when my eyes would get kind of, like kind of watery, kind of strained. But what I found helped was just like closing my eyes for like 30 minutes, and then after that, I was pretty much good to go.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really surprising. I was expecting to completely burn out my eyes and possibly go blind.
Yeah,
Glad that didn't happen.
You had something to do the whole time, like you never got bored. I know at the end you were doing that whole driving game.
Yeah. No, yeah, I really never got bored, man. It was interesting. I kind of kept my like regular schedule, but just put in, replace real life stuff with VR. So I kind of always knew what I was gonna do next, and that definitely helped keep me sane.
Yeah, that's sick. I've always loved the idea of VR from hearing about it in Ready Player One. That book is
Yeah.
like I've read that book like 7 times because it's
Such a
just
good one.
it's the future I want to be in. So
So good.
but yeah,
Well, hey, Jared, it's great chatting with you, man. Thanks for calling in.
great chatting with you too, man.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
Ready Player One. Enter the game. We got Vampires by Kyo Itachi. DJ Max says, I really like the chill songs. Do you listen to Sabe? I do not. Sounds like a great artist, though. Dunma asks, what are your thoughts on the Oculus Quest? I always try to keep myself from getting too hyped about things that have not come out yet, right? Like video games. I remember I got super hyped for Watch Dogs, and I had fun with it, right? So in general, I try to keep a level head, but I will say, I can't help myself. I'm excited for the Oculus Quest. I'll say it, okay? Judge me if you want. I'm excited. I'm thinking about waiting in Best Buy in line for it, even though no one else will be waiting in line. But yeah, I'm optimistic about the future of the Oculus Quest. Folks, we got a banger coming up, Deep in a Dream of You by Joey Picarado.
Oh, hey, man.
Medicine Man, what's going on, dude?
It's good, thanks, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. How's your Friday
Um,
going?
it's good. Well, it's actually it's Saturday for me now. I stayed up a bit late. For
Oh,
this.
right. It just hit Saturday, didn't it?
Yeah, it's breaking on 3 a.m. now, unfortunately.
Good lord. Night owl.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really have any questions for you, but I just wanted to say, I'm just like a lot of other people joining the server recently. I did find you through your recent hit video.
Oh, right on.
I actually, what was it, on Monday, I invited one of my friends, I hadn't seen him in a while, I invited him over to play some fighting games.
Nice.
And then we're just sitting there and he was like, oh, have you seen this new video? And I'm like, what video? And he shows me this VR video, and I'd been interested in VR for like, I'd say about 2 years. And then my interest was sparked about a year ago when my friend got an Oculus Rift, which he's actually lending to me tomorrow.
Nice.
To play with for a couple of weeks, but
That's
yeah.
tough. Oh, wait, yeah,
got me
we were
interested in VR again.
we were talking last night. You're getting a new GPU, right?
Yeah. I'm getting a
Okay,
580.
Dope.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize last night that was actually you. It was only
Oh, no,
later
you're
when
good, man.
Todd told me.
You're good.
Yeah.
What's your what experience are you looking forward to firing up when you get
Honestly, this is just too much.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much to play, honestly.
It's so
I'm
overwhelming.
just looking forward to having something after work. You know, I'm in a bit of a weird position right now. I'm just out of high school. I finished high school last year, and I didn't go to university. I'm kind of just working at a factory, and it can get a bit tiring. So I'm looking forward to kind of just getting home and having a good disconnect from everything else from the day, and
Yeah, I feel you, man.
being fully immersed in these kind of worlds, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I think Skyrim is my favorite for that. Like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
after a long day at work, just like, all right, I'm just gonna go like listen to the music of Skyrim, do some questing. It's great, man.
Yeah. Also, I don't. Oh, you're pretty into the VR scene, so you've probably heard of it. But Nostos, the new.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait for
Yeah.
that.
It looks so good, man.
It looks so dope.
Yeah, that's almost everything.
Yeah.
Everything I want out of VR, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm hoping we're not gonna get like bamboozled, and it's just gonna be like kind of a decent or like a okay game. I'm hoping it's gonna be a great game.
Yeah. I just hope they don't pull a Star Citizen. And,
Yeah.
it's like too ambitious, and they just keep on pushing the date back. That'd suck a lot.
Yeah. Apparently,
Yeah.
I was reading an article that they're gonna be opening up what's it called, alpha testing or beta testing next month. So we'll see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to post a link in the
I'll have to
Discord.
check it out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the Oculus my friend's lending me, it's actually good timing because his computer broke, so he can't
Oof.
actually use it. So I'm basically borrowing it indefinitely, considering he doesn't have a job. He's studying, so he can't afford to repair his computer right now.
Dang. Rest
So,
in peace to him, but you lucked out, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's rad. Well, hey, man, thanks
Alright,
for
man,
calling
well,
in.
Yeah, have a good night. Have a good time with the stream. I love what you're doing, and I'm excited to see what happens in the future with your channel and all these streams and whatnot.
Appreciate it, man. Have a great one. Good
Alright.
chat.
Cheers, man. See ya.
Nostos, the VR MMO. Can't wait for that one. Folks, we're going to play a couple more songs here. Right beginning, Cloud Chord. Unicorn Basin, hello from a fellow AT alien. Folks, we got Super Silver Surfer coming up live. Let us see. Ebony Darkness Dimension, you are live on air. What's going on?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi. I don't really have this time. I haven't really caught up. I haven't actually been. Yeah.
Well, no sweat, man. Thanks for calling in. Good chatting with you.
Oh, hold on. I can hear myself in the stream. I gotta mute that.
No problem.
Oh, what are your plans for today? I guess.
Well, got a podcast I'm recording with someone, and then I've been designing some T-shirts, some cool designs. So I'm gonna do that. Maybe chillax a little bit. What about you?
Oh well, Oh, hi, Coconut. I'm about to go to sleep, so I gotta have a job interview at 8 a.m. So it's probably a bad idea for me to be here because it's me now.
Yeah, 8 a.m. Dang. And you're in Australia, right?
Yeah, I'm in Sydney.
Oof. Well, hey, best of luck with your interview.
I'm really anxious because I think they think that I know how to make coffee, and I don't. So I guess I'm just gonna pour some beans into a cup.
Hey, that's all there is to it. It's all the confidence.
All you gotta do to make coffee is you take the filter, put the beans, pour some water in the tank, you're good.
Exactly.
2 to 3 scoops of beans is good enough.
And make sure the beans are not ground up yet, and the water is cold.
Yeah.
You gotta do cold
It's
water.
always better when they've got a crunch to them, you know? Everyone wants that in their morning coffee.
Exactly. Just pour Actually, you can just pour the beans right into the cup with cold water, and that's coffee.
Yeah.
I would drink that.
Yeah, it's actually organic coffee.
They put that on the Starbucks menu. Call it the vanilla bean frappuccino, and everyone will go apeshit for it.
Yep, $8.99 a cup.
Did you see that Starbucks is selling a slap in the face in the they'll just
That'd
slap
wake
you
me up. I'd pay for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd pay for it.
For that.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
Well,
I
hey.
haven't really got anything to do with the VR, but yeah, whatever.
Oh, no, it's always great chatting. Best of luck with your interview. I'm sure you will nail it.
And hey, Ebony.
Oh, thank you.
Good night, my sweet prince.
Ooh. Too close to the ear.
Oh, sorry.
That gave me chills. Good night, my sweet
I'm
prince.
about to go to HR.
Alright, talk to you later.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. Folks, we got Way of the Samurai. What do you think of the Rift S? I'm excited for it. VR Let's Play. I'm excited. Hey, Neb is Ben, bring it home. You're live.
Oh shit.
Oh snap, what's up, dude?
I was on the waiting list because I had no clue if I'd even make it on here.
Well, you're live on air. How's it going?
Well, I'm in class, my guy.
You're in class? What are you in class? What are you studying?
Health. Yeah, it is.
The answer is C.
Okay. Yeah, well, hold on. First off, I'm gonna stop this echo that's going on. I do have a question, though.
Yeah, what's up?
Alright, so, like, just so you know, the boiled basket question that you answered, like, 10 to 20 minutes ago, that was me also.
The boiled
Basically,
basket.
yeah, it was like where to go to the website. 'Cause
Oh,
I was
right,
asking
right.
about. Yeah. Alright, so here's a question, though. Where did you start? Like, I know you have a video that touches on this, from Minecraft to VR, but, like, where did you start? Like, the very beginning, what got you into any of this? You know,
Very
the graphic design, yes.
It was getting Adobe After Effects on my little laptop as a 13-year-old and following Video Copilot tutorials, trying to become a YouTube vlogger after watching vloggers back in like 2007. So that was my first foray into editing and video and design.
That's honestly, like, just being honest, that's like story of my life at this point, because
Hell yeah, man.
fucking back in 2014, I started trying to learn how to build computers and stuff like that. And it was like a Linus Tech Tips video, and I just like I remember exactly what it was. But now I'm just like 15, I guess, and that's all I do is pretty much just sit on my ass, edit stuff, build computers, and etc. I guess.
Hey man, keep building that skill. I feel like it's gonna be one of the most important skills in our current day and age.
That's kind of what I held on to, because the fact that, like, whenever I think about it, it's like, you know, you look at everything, and computers are now, like, evolving into everything that we have. I mean, we carry around supercomputers with us all the time, and I mean, considering that half the population couldn't be without it, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something to kind of, I guess, invest into intellectually, and I don't know.
100%, man. I was in China a couple years ago, and they have these just like streets, these alleys, and you can go into these shops, and as far as the eye can see are these booths, and people just repairing computers, repairing laptops, repairing phones. It's like I can almost see that happening in the US or in different countries. So I feel like that skill, like knowing computers, is the equivalent of like mining oil or something, or like knowing cars, right? It's it's important.
Well, I mean, for the past like 40, 50 years, it's just been knowing the market and knowing everything now, and it's kind of transforming into, as long as you can understand most things about computers, and you can understand most things about almost anything. I mean, it's just good to have that knowledge, I guess.
100%.
But I mean, in China, honestly, the only comment I could think of is that, like, I feel bad because if you ever look at like any of the parts in China, it's like triple the price. I mean, it's crazy. You know anything about that?
I don't know.
No. Well, do you know anything like what a graphics card is?
I do.
All right, so just for example, like I guess the RTX 2080, you know, over here it's like $1,000.
Right.
If you want to get one in China, it could go upwards of like 2,500 to $3,000, and
Good
that's
Lord.
new. Yeah.
Good Lord. And that's
That's why
because
it hurts.
I mean, doesn't like Nvidia, don't they manufacture in China, right?
I mean, that's the thing. I don't exactly know. It's just like all these parts, and like, and it's not even just Nvidia. It's like everything. It's just so much money.
That's interesting.
So I just feel like I'm lucky to be in Atlanta and just have like local stuff. You know, Micro Center, I guess.
Yeah, 100%, man.
It's good.
Yeah, whenever I leave the country and come back, I'm like so grateful that we live in America. I mean, even other countries too, like, you know, Australia, they're great over there, but
I think the worst thing I've ever heard in any other country is my dad. He makes countertops for like commercial airlines, so he has to sometimes travel on over to Wales and Britain and stuff like that. But every single time he goes over there, he'll come back and he'll just eat a bunch of food, literally just because the fact that he'll ask. You know, they have amazing food there, but it will be like maybe a fourth of the size that it is here. Like, imagine a steak being about as thin as a pancake, and that's like big there.
Yeah, I'm sure it's adversely too. Like, you know, British people that come to the U.S. are probably so happy to go back. So just how we've been raised, but yeah, it's always funny. Well, hey, Ned.
That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man.
Well, hey, it was awesome talking.
Oh, likewise, man. Hope you have a great day at school and a great weekend.
Hope you do too. All right, see you.
Folks, thank you so much for tuning in to VRadio today. Unfortunately, Jack, clone number 563, is going to sleep. I hope he served you well during this week's run. But don't forget, our very own Apollo is streaming 24 hours in Minecraft for the next day here on the Disrupt channel, on his channel, and on Twitch. You can find all the links on the YouTube channel.
I thought it was going to be 24 hours for the next week.
How did you come to that conclusion, my friend?
Well, let's see. We extrapolate 24 hours into 1 week. You get 24 hours in a week of VR.
Oh, true. Okay. And then if you extrapolate the number 3, Illuminati confirmed.
Exactly. And Half-Life 3 releases.
Thank you, Gaben. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you later.
This is pretty much the worst video ever made.
You know what, Napoleon? You can leave.
You guys are retarded.
Hey, check that out.